Good morning. This is another morning story video. I wanted to start inside. I'm going to go outside in a minute, but I wanted to do a couple of things. One is to show you this setup I have now, which I really like. I've been making 1-minute videos for my website. So I really like the relations-based thing on the wall together with the space-time thing on the desk. I like to have those there. When we go outside, I'm going to be talking about this little setup here. These are butterflies. This one isn't, but these other two are butterflies, energy butterflies. We're going to talk about that. One of the things I want to test out here, we're using a wireless mic, and I'm using it on the computer here. And so I'm going to change out there, and I'll have the wireless mic into an iPhone. And I kind of want to see how the audio goes together and how the video goes together when I put those together into a video. So let's go outside and talk about these butterflies. Hello, well, you can see I'm back inside. What I found out about the audio is that with the wireless system, the setting that is useful for this computer is not useful for the iPhone because it saturates. So I made a video with the iPhone with the wireless system set up the same way that I have it in here, and it just didn't work. But I want to show you what the subject matter is here and what we're doing. These are energy butterflies, and we're talking about inner energy here. And what these things allow us to do is relate the mathematics that I've discovered that's different from the contemporary mathematics. The mathematics of toy physics gives a completely different interpretive story of energy and relativistic behavior. So Einstein's energy equation and relativity, equations of relativity. This little butterfly has those same equations, the amount of material in this little butterfly is a mass-like term times a squared term. So like E equals mc squared. Same is true of these larger ones. And even this one, all of these have to do with that math. And the idea is that we can show how this work is relevant to families using these butterflies, whereas it's very difficult to make that connection with the mathematics of the butterflies. But so if you look at this one is made out of the same amount of substance as this little linear bundle. But if you walk through the story, which we will, if we walk through the story of the stick and how this bundle is like a tube, its substance, and how it gets converted into a energy butterfly that has Einstein's equations as its description, then we can understand the imagination that's involved. And like I've said before, it's not so much that this is about new mathematics. It's more that this is about new imagination from which the mathematics follows. So if you look at this butterfly, it has wings. Those really represent energy going out in all directions. And it has a body. That really represents the body of an object, and energy comes up through that and goes out in every directions. And it has Einstein's energy equations. Now I wanted to show you this one. I made this one this morning because this one I had made the other day, and I made a video of how you do it. I wasn't happy with it, with the video, so it's kind of left unpublished. And I didn't like this body because it was too narrow for me to do what I wanted to do. So I made with this one just actually a little while ago. And instead of gluing the body, you can see the body here, instead of gluing that to the wings, what I did was just got a little hair bobby pin and put them together like that. The special thing about this one, and this is the idea, the social idea, the idea that really relates to people. A couple of different scenarios. One has to do with children. These butterflies, and after I perfect the making of them, You can easily make them and hang them. You could hang this butterfly from a little twine. So you can make them all sizes, hang them around in the child's room, for example. And in each one, you can put a little note. See, that's the idea. This represents inner energy, and what we want to do is to be able to take energy that we're carrying. In that case, when we're talking about ourselves, we carry energy that has to do with anger and disappointment, regrets, remorse, grief, the negative things that enter into, if we're not careful, they'll enter into our dreams, they'll enter into our daily thinking, and they'll be negative energy inside us. So what we can do in that kind of case is just write something down that describes that. In this case, I've just said, a special message about energy we carry. And say, we don't want to carry that anymore. I don't want that disappointment from my earlier childhood days or earlier days in family. I don't want that disappointment. So I'm going to put it in the butterfly, this energy butterfly, and let it stay there. And just that little symbolic thing can be helpful, because when you feel that energy come in, that negative thing, you can say, no, that's in the butterfly. The butterfly is carrying that for me. That's the negative side of this, or let's say the therapeutic side. But with children, you might have these butterflies hanging in their room. And what you do is put a little note in there every day. Maybe you put it in when they go to sleep, and in the morning, you, with the child, open it up and read it. Maybe it says something like, let's go find a bumblebee today, or let's go look at the flowers, or let's, some message that is about the day that's encouraging and, kind of a little surprise for the child. So you can put these butterflies up in their room and put energy, like positive energy messages, in the energy butterfly, and pull it out in the morning and read it to the child. So I hope you get something out of this. I'm sorry the outside one didn't work. I love being outside, but now I've learned I've got to turn the volume thing down on my wireless in order to make it work. Thank you for listening to this morning story, and I hope you keep listening, and also take a look at our website sometime, toyphysics.net. You can also get to it, relationspace.net. You can text me or send me an email at bruce@storyweave.com. So thank you. Have a good day.